Welcome to Glenstal Abbey. Today we look once again at the Assumption panel of the diptych of the Resurrection and the Assumption. At the lower centre of the panel is the funeral procession of Mary. Her body is stretched out on a bier with 6 apostles to the left of the bier and 5 to the right. They can only be counted by the halos, some of which are only partly visible. Mary is at the centre of the apostles, the central figure of the church. Above the apostles at either side are 2 bishops, dressed in their liturgical vestments, as is appropriate for a funeral procession. Beneath the bier are 2 figures. One is the Jewish priest Athonius, who had attempted to topple the bier, but an angel of the Lord, probably the Archangel Michael, is on hand to keep him at bay. The story behind this is as follows. The Jewish priest Athonius, out of spite and hatred for the mother of Jesus of Nazareth, wanted to topple the funeral bier on which lay the body of the Most Holy Virgin Mary. But an angel of God, some say the Archangel Michael, invisibly cut off his hands, which had touched the bier. Seeing such a wonder, Athonius repented, and with faith confessed the majesty of the Mother of God. He received healing, and joined the crowd accompanying the body of the Mother of God, and he became a zealous follower of Christ. This scene serves as a warning to believers and non-believers who might question or despise the mysteries of God, and not properly reverence these sacred mysteries. Above the bier, the haloed Christ is standing in a mandorla with a red seraph above him. Seraphs are fiery 6-winged angels that appear in Isaiah's vision in the temple in Isaiah chapter 6. They form the choir of angels that sing, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory." The presence of the seraph above Christ indicates his destination, namely heaven. Christ's right hand is extended over the body of Mary, as if in blessing, while on his left arm he carries Mary, still wrapped in her burial clothes, into heaven. There are 2 moments shown in this panel, Mary's funeral procession and Christ's outstretched right hand in blessing upon her, and then the Assumption of Mary, who is comfortably seated or even enthroned on Christ's left arm. While in the West it is not uncommon for Mary to be depicted alone, it is unheard of in the East, where Mary is always depicted with Christ. The more common image is of Mary with Jesus as an infant or young boy in her arms. Here it is Mary who is cradled in Jesus' arms. Mary is the first to be brought body and soul into heaven. As she has been brought to heaven, so will we follow. The image of Christ's care for his mother is a tender reversal of the mother's embrace of her infant son. Christ seeks to embrace all who behold this icon in faith and bring them to their heavenly home.